Happy Tears of the Kingdom is out! Life now. Tears of the Kingdom has been out for quite a few days now, and I've been enjoying the heck out of it, but we're not talking about that today. We're talking about all the things that I ended up picking up and spending a lot of money on at the midnight release of Tears of the Kingdom. Now, I don't really splurge on a lot of stuff like this. Like, if I buy a game, I buy a game and that's usually it. I've never bought a collector's edition or just gone ham with a bunch of related accessories for a game before, but I figured with Tears of the Kingdom and how big of a release it is and how big of a release it is just to me in general and how much it means to me, that I'd go a little fancy this time. So that's what we're doing and that's what we're talking about today. Hi everybody, my name is Alex, aka Quality, and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, so as you can see here, this is the collector's edition of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I am so happy to have this, which we'll get into this in a second. I kind of want to talk about the experience of going to the midnight release first, because the collector's edition is one of our main motivations for doing all the things that we did. So I went with a group of friends. All of us were really hoping to get the collector's edition. And we'd gotten an email from GameStop saying like, oh, you know, we're doing a midnight release. There's gonna be about 4 per store and stuff like that. So there were 4 of us. And we knew that we all wanted it. So we made a plan. So my one friend got to GameStop at like 3:30. TJ and I got to GameStop around 4:30, and our other friend got there a little later because he had to work. So we get there, our pre-ring is at 6. We're just chatting, we're kind of hanging out in the line. We were still hopeful. We were like, well, okay, so like, hopefully maybe they have more, because when our first friend went and was talking to the GameStop employees, they said that they had a couple collector's editions. Now, whether or not that means 2 as in like an actual couple, or a couple as in just, you know, general jargon for, yeah, we have a few, you know, we weren't sure. So we were worried. So we kind of figured like, hey, our one friend who was there early is a big Zelda collector. He has a huge Zelda collection. If anybody should get it, he has to get it. That is the unspoken rule. But we were talking to the guy in front of us who's actually good friends with all the people that work at the GameStop, said that there were 15 collector's editions. 15! Which we were not expecting at all. The same collector's edition that literally sold out online for the pre-order in 3 minutes. So that was a complete and utter shock to us. We were not expecting that. And then our night was made because the pre-ring started. I was number 3 in line. I paid for all my stuff. I said, hey, I'm gonna get the original copy that I pre-ordered because I needed to get a copy for my mom for Mother's Day, of course. And I'm gonna get the collector's edition. And I also had some of the other pre-ordered goodies that I will show later. But so that was how it went. We went to Hibachi. Our lives were wonderful and fantastic. Everything was great. We sat in our cars and played Animal Crossing until it was time to go back to the GameStop at 11 and wait in our spot in line. And then I came out with the wonderful collector's edition, which is fantastic. Now, I have already opened the collector's edition because, as I said, the one actual copy that I had of the game, that was for my mom. I kind of figured, like, if I didn't get the collector's edition, I was gonna go pick it up from, like, Best Buy or Target the day after, but I figured why not just do both in one go? So I gave her the loose copy, and I took my copy out of the collector's edition. Now, I'm not the type of collector that's gonna keep something like this just in the box for the rest of my life. There's too much good stuff in here that I really wanna look at and stuff. So it has been opened, but none of the individual components other than the game have been opened or really taken out of the box at all. So we'll get to that in a second, but I do want to show off the art on the actual Switch box first. I love it. This is the art we've been seeing for quite a long time, and I love it. I think it's great. I love the logo. I love the Zonai symbol. It's great. I'm really happy with it. But again, more thoughts on that later. So I know I'm delaying the inevitable, but before we get into the collector's edition, I do want to kind of just show the other things that I picked up too. So 2 unrelated Zelda things. The GameStop people were really nice. I can't stress that enough. My local GameStop people are awesome, and I love them. But they gave us little extra goodies for being there so early. So I got a Lechonk code, which I have not used yet, but it's a flying Lechonk for Scarlet and Violet. So I will be using this. I think that's adorable, a little flying pig. But we also got these little character patches. So I got a little Mario patch. I'm not sure what these are from. Literally all they say is Nintendo character patch. And yeah, you stick them on, there's like a little peely on the back. I don't know what this is for, but I'm really happy that I have it because it was really sweet of them to give it to us. So yeah, so got a few extra little goodies. And then, of course, for pre-ordering at the store, I got my wooden plaque, my cheese board, whatever. I thought that this was going to be so flimsy and cheap. Again, I haven't even opened it yet, but it's it's actually like a real piece of wood. I was not expecting that. I really thought it was just gonna be really flimsy, but it's pretty cool. So we'll open this up first, actually. And then the other things that I got, so this I also picked up at the GameStop, and it is the Link Amiibo. It's the first Amiibo I've bought in literal years. I kind of want to do a video about all of my Amiibo because I have a lot, and I was really into Amiibo collecting when they first came out, which got me into some trouble because I spent a little too much money on Amiibo as a high school and college student. But yeah, so I'm just really happy to have this one. This was an immediate yes, I need to have this Amiibo. I just think it's so cool and so detailed, so very excited to open that. And then the one thing that I did not get there, they only had 3, but I had pre-ordered this ahead of time. Anyways, the Pro Controller. Now there are some mixed opinions on this Pro Controller, which I'm very excited to open and see how I really feel about it. Because at first I was kind of like, it's a little weird, but then I looked at it more and I was like, no, I like it. So I'm really excited to have this. I've been wanting another Pro Controller for a while, and again, I was just kind of like, I'm not getting the OLED, so I might as well get the Tears of the Kingdom Pro Controller, so we'll also be opening up that. But as I said, first, let's start with the pre-order bonus, the wooden plaque. This, again, I really cannot stress enough how just funny this is that this is a pre-order bonus. Like, I feel like GameStop, you usually have pins. You usually get a pin set. I have a lot of GameStop pre-order pin sets, but never in my life would I have expected a wooden plaque. But also, this is pretty nice. It even smells like wood. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's like, it's an actual piece of wood. Like, I don't know why I was expecting it not to be real wood, but I wasn't. I didn't think they'd go that hard. And like, all this is actually wood burnt in there. Like, it's all indented and stuff. It's a cool design. I really like it. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with it, but I really like it. I don't know, maybe I'll put it over my Switch collection or something like that, but it's really cool. It's got the Ultra Hand, which is one of the abilities in the game, which is pretty darn cool. I know it definitely has that. I wonder if this is supposed to be the Ascend ability behind it. I don't know if that's what they're getting at, but it's really cool. I like it. What an interesting pre-order bonus. I know a lot of other places got like fanny packs, which I think is so cool. They also had another pre-order bonus for GameStop that it was, if you did not get the wooden plaque, you got this instead. And they were like fake sleeves that looked like Link's arm. I don't know. The guy actually kind of told us that he was gonna give us both. And then I think he realized how little wooden plaques he had. So he was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. So we got our wooden plaque, and I'm happy with that. I don't know what I would have done with the sleeve things anyway. And as much as I love hoarding pre-order bonuses, I don't really need to. So, but I'm very happy with this. Very funny. But honestly, way better than I expected. I don't think I will be putting cheese on it, but I could, and that was the main question, so there you go. Also, for those interested, here's the little card that came with it. Just wooden plaque. That's all. Adventure is yours to create in a world fueled by your imagination. Discover new ways to save a transformed Hyrule in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Game only on the Nintendo Switch. Anyways, moving on, let's get into the big one, the collector's edition. So as I said, it has already been opened. The seal is broken. Honestly, just looking at the box, I was so excited when I saw the box just on the ground. Mine was not that bad. It's a little dusty. It's got some scuffs in a few spots, but all in all, it was not bad. The back is actually in like pristine. There's like maybe one scratch, but I do plan on displaying the box when I can. The problem is my space is not very big. Ow, as I just hit my desk. My space is not very big, so I don't know exactly where I'm going to put all of the stuff right now, but I do know I'm going to keep the box so I can display it for later, and also just for packing everything away. But let's get into it. So when you open it, there are 2 little things of cardboard right there. Opening it was the trial the first night. So we also did not get home until, 12:30. I was number 3 in line. Our one friend, who was the one that was there at 3:30, he was number 2, TJ was number 4, and our other friend was number 5. So we all waited for each other because we all got pictures together, which was very sweet. But we didn't get home until a little bit later, so it did take us a bit. But yeah, oh, I love it. So I have seen the outside of these boxes, but still. So here's the box for the steel poster, which we'll get into in a second. I loved it. I actually forgot that that was a thing that you got with the collector's edition. Here's just a piece of cardboard. And then here's the other part of the box, which has the pins on top, the steelbook, and behind those is the art book. So we'll save that for a second. But I want to get into this poster. As I said, I forgot that we were getting this in the collector's edition. For some reason, I thought it was just the steelbook, the art book, and the pins, but this is just so cool. It's just so, so cool. And already, like, I love the box for it. Like, it looks so fancy. But this art is awesome. As I was talking about earlier, it does have the same, oh, this is a magnet. Is this a magnet? So there's something on the back. Important for adhesion. I think it's a magnet. I think. Yes, oh, that is a thick magnet. That is a thicky magnet. So yeah, so you can put this on a fridge if you wanted to. I'm not putting it on my fridge. Oh, it's so cool though. So yeah, as I was saying, I really love the art on the front of the game, but this is so cool. This is so cool. I don't want to touch the art because I don't want to smudge it, but you know, it's the same art. It's so pretty though. I hope this is coming up well. I know I'm using a lot of natural light in this video, so it's so cool. And then the back just says Icon Art, because that's the company that I think made it. It's so nice. Oh, I love it. I love it. Again, I don't know where I'm gonna put this, but this is awesome. This is so cool. I love it. I love it. And I love that it's a magnet. I think that's great. I've never had a steel poster before, so I guess I don't know if that is typical fare, but that's neat. That is very, very neat. And next on to the second half of the box. Let's go ahead and take the pins out next. Oh, all right. The whole thing about like this collector's edition, it's just so classy. Like everything, the green, the gold, and the black, it's so classy and I absolutely love it. So the pins, again, talking about how many GameStop pins I have, I wasn't really initially interested in what these were about, but I did see them in TJ's and they are really, really, really nice. Open them this way. Look at that. Look at that. They're so cool. So yeah, they're just like little Zonai things. Very, very nice quality. Like I was expecting them to be kind of cheap, but these are metal. These are metal. That's very, very cool. Yeah, as I said, they have all the Zonai designs on them. They're just nice pins. They're just really nice pins. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna put them on anything. Like I have a lot of pins, but I don't really use them for anything. They're kind of just in a jar with a bunch of stickers. These are going to stay in this case because I think they look really, really classy that way, but they're just so cool. Like again, the green and the gold. I know some people were not into it for the OLED. It's definitely grown on me. Again, after I unboxed it with TJ, which go watch that video if you haven't. It was really, really fun to film with him and also take advantage of his OLED. I was really skeptical about the OLED because I wasn't sure on the green. Like I love the green by itself, but just with the gold and the white, I was not sure, but it's really, really grown on me. Like I'm starting to really love the aesthetic of Tears of the Kingdom and it's just cool. So these pins are very, very nice. I wish they had like a way to know what they meant, you know, like, are they like something in the Zonai language? Have I not gotten to that part of the game yet? Don't tell me if that's the case, but like, I just wish I knew the meaning to the specific ones. All right, and next we have the steelbook, which I'm just gonna take this part out. So behind the steelbook would be where the actual game is, but I already took that out, so that doesn't matter. Again, I don't have a steelbook for any other game either. Oh, that feels a lot different than I thought it would be. Steelbooks are not a common pre-order item. I think they're really, really common for European releases as a pre-order thing, but steelbooks are kind of like exclusively like collector's editions here, I think, in the US for like big releases like this. I could be wrong, but regardless, I've never had the chance to get one. The only other one that I would really, really, really like to get though would be the Octopath 2 one, because it's really pretty, but this is awesome. I really, really like it. Here is the front. We've got the big thing that we've seen in a lot of trailers, which you see at the very beginning of the game, and same thing with the back. Yeah, I expected this to be a lot more glossy feeling, but it's very matte, which is really cool. Oh, I didn't even notice. I didn't even know this. I don't know if this will come up on the camera, but it has the game, like the title of the game scrawled into the side. Maybe that's, again, standard steelbook fare, but I don't know. I've never had one before, but this is really, really cool. I don't think I'm gonna keep the game in here. I actually don't even know if I'll keep this on my shelf with the rest of my Switch games. I think I might put this somewhere else, but this is really, really, really cool. And again, just really high quality. I understand why people like steelbooks now, I really do. But yeah, so very, very, very cool. Again, I love the art of Tears of the Kingdom so far. Like, it's incredible. Which is perfect because the next item and the last item in the collector's edition is the art book. Now, this got leaked so long ago, and people were freaking out because it revealed a lot. So I'm really glad that I stayed away from all of this, but I'm so happy to have this art book. This was the main motivation behind getting the collector's edition, was this, and I'm so happy I have it. Also, I need some scissors. But yeah, I love art books. I don't have a lot of them. In fact, I don't really have... Do I have any? I don't really think I have any art books. The closest thing I have is I have Hyrule Historia, but I don't think I have any gaming art books, but I wish I had more. I think they're so cool. I look at a ton and I'm always like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. Until I have a coffee table to call my own, I don't need it. But no, I love it. I love it, and I'm so happy to have it. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Just even the outside, and look on the back. Hopefully you can see it. I'll kind of move it around a little bit, the little reflective stuff. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. All right, I don't want to spoil anything, but I will try to flip to a page. Here's this. Oh, here's this. That's pretty neat and non-spoilery. Wow, because I also don't want to spoil anything for myself either. Okay, I'm going too far. This is too much. This is too much. We'll go, both of these were shown in the trailer, so that's okay. But look at Link. That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, I don't want to open up too much just because I'm not super far in the game. Like, I've played about 25 hours and I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface. So I don't want to go too far into this. I want to save it for later on. But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it. This was so worth it. This was so worth it. As I said, I don't buy collector's editions for things. Like, a lot of the time I kind of talk myself down on it of like, no, I don't need it, even if I really want it. Like, I do that often, so I'm really, really glad that I just kind of decided to go and get this one because it means a lot and I'm really excited. But all right, so now we will move on to our next thing, which is the Link Amiibos. I collect them out of box. I don't have space for the boxes, to be honest. I tried to collect in box for like a long time, and then when I went out to college, I was like, I share a dorm room with 4 people. I can't have a stack of Amiibo in the dorm room, so I did have to unbox them, but yeah, so plus I want to be able to use it too. For those of you who don't know, you can use a bunch of Zelda Amiibos in Tears of the Kingdom in order to get special things. I don't know actually specifically what, I haven't looked it up. I do think it works kind of similar to how it does in Breath of the Wild. I don't know if you can scan non-Zelda Amiibos to get like special items. Maybe, I don't know, but I know that the Zelda ones will give you specific things if you scan them in, so that's cool. That's why they did a whole big re-release of a bunch of Zelda Amiibos, like the Wind Waker ones, the Twilight Princess ones, Skyward Sword, stuff like that, is so you can scan them in and get specific stuff, but I only wanted to get this one. I just think it's so cool, so all right, I gotta do it, I'm sorry, box. Oh, that could have been way cleaner. I used to be so good at getting it where I could preserve most of the artwork, and now I just cannot get it. I'm so sorry, but also I'm not. Wow, all right. Going to be very careful because the sword on the back looks a little fragile. Oh my gosh, I have not, there we go. I have not opened an Amiibo in so long. I used to have it down to a science too. Oh yeah, look at him. He's so cool. I don't know if you can see him super well. He's so cool. And like, just, I'll do a quick little rotation. The detail is incredible. Like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Like the sword, the bows, even just the little details on the hand are so cool. One of the main reasons I love Amiibo is they honestly get so detailed with so many of them that it's really awesome. It's really, really awesome. Oh my gosh, I love him. Oh, he's so cool. He's going on my desk. I haven't had an Amiibo on my desk in so long. I have a few of them strewn around my room, but like this is, oh, he looks so cool. And his face doesn't look derpy. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes their faces look really, really derpy. No, this one's awesome. The paint is really nice too. There's a little bit of a weird spot towards the bottom of the sword. I don't know if you can see that, and I don't know if that's just mine or if that's typical to all of them, but wow. Wow. So I also forgot that Amiibo are more expensive now. I'm very used to them being $12.99, where He was $16.99, I'm pretty sure. But honestly, kind of worth it. He's very, very cool. I like him a lot. Wow, let me know if you're an Amiibo person. I find them really cool. I have a whole nostalgic reason for it, which I won't get into now. I will if I do an Amiibo video, but this is sweet. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. All right. He can go on the wood plaque right now. And now the very final thing to unbox for this video is the Pro Controller. I'm so excited. I got this in the mail on Friday. So I had already had the game. I had already been playing the game, but I did not have the Pro Controller. So I've been waiting to play the game with this controller, but I wanted to also save it for this video and I didn't really have time to film until today. So I'm ready to get this out of the box so I can start playing with it in game after I film and edit this video. So after much struggling, we finally got it out. I definitely cut that out of the video, but all right. So I also have not opened up a Pro Controller in forever. It's not super complicated, but we have our charging cord, which will be great to have another one of those around the house. And here we go. Oh boy. Oh, it feels so cool already. Oh my gosh. Wow. I love it. Here it is from the back. Oh, now that I'm seeing the front, it's even cooler. I had to imagine what the front looked like when I showed you all first. Oh my gosh, it is so cool. Oh, it's so detailed. It's so detailed. And like the feeling of a new Pro Controller is so nice. I've not felt this in a while. And don't get me wrong, I love my Pro Controller. But even before I did the shell swap on it, like the arms were starting to wear down a little bit. So this, oh, it feels so nice. Oh my gosh. The design is so cool. And I don't care what anybody says. I really like the one white arm. I think that's cool. It might get a little dirty, so that is a concern, but this is so cool. This is way cooler than I thought it would be. I'm not gonna take the peely off. I'll do that. I'll save that for myself. But wow, yeah. And then of course the back is just normal Switch logo, all of that fun stuff. This is neat. It feels really, really, really nice, really responsive. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure it's dead, so I am gonna have to charge it a little bit. This is awesome! Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Again, I don't have any special edition like Pro Controllers either. There are a ton. Like, I know the Monster Hunter ones are really cool. The Splatoon ones, of course, everybody knows those ones, but this is neat. I'm so glad I splurged and got this. I'm gonna be really, really happy with this. And yeah, again, it'll just be nice to be playing with a new Pro Controller. I love my old one. I will use it all the time, but sometimes it's nice to switch it up, get something a little bit more towards the original Pro Controller feel, but also have it be brand new. So I will be using this exclusively to play Zelda games now. It can't be used for any other game and nobody else can touch it. So there you go. That is all we have for today. I actually have a whole bunch of other gaming stuff, some accessories, Switch games, older games for a different haul video that will be coming out very, very, very soon. So stay tuned for that when that comes out. I'm also, as I said, going to have a first impressions video out at the end of this week. So expect that on Friday sometime. Kind of do a 1 week Tears of the Kingdom first impressions kind of video. So that'll be exciting. And of course we have plenty more videos. The Fire Emblem comparisons coming soon. Lots of hauls, lots of collections, lots of general talking points of games. I'm so excited. And I'm just so happy Tears of the Kingdom is here. I'm enjoying it so much. I'm enjoying it so much and I cannot wait to talk about it at the end of the week. But let me know, did you pick up any of these super fun, super cool Tears of the Kingdom goodies? Did you get your hands on the collector's edition? Please let me know. And if you like what you see on the channel, maybe consider subscribing, liking the video, all of that fun YouTube stuff. I'd always really appreciate it. But until next time, everybody, enjoy Zelda and goodbye!